about 10 minutes, so Bobbie, if you want to go.
Sure.
That's fine.
Our convention dates, we're bidding for the traditional weekend, sort of, more or less. August 31st to September 4th. Labor Day is actually September 5th, and we will not have the convention center for September 5th. The Seattle Convention Center includes an art gallery, over 18 retail shops and restaurants inside, including like a Kinko's and inexpensive food like Subways. There's 54 meeting spaces. There's 205,000 square feet of exhibit space. In addition to the exhibit space, there's also 4 really huge ballrooms. There's 54 meeting spaces. We have in the convention center across 2 garages, there's 1,500 parking spaces. The current rates are $13 to $14 a day. She told me a figure that I don't believe, so I'm not going to give it to you until I have it firmly in writing and a signed contract. But it is very fan-friendly. It's the home of SMOFCon, which is a 15,000 person anime convention. It has PAX there. It has Comic-Con, Emerald City Comic-Con there. So it's very fan-friendly. It's one of the top 10 convention centers in the United States. It's currently gone green with recycling, composting, using recyclable food containers. They won't make you eat green food. They won't tell you what kind of food you have to eat. It does have plastic utensils that are easily biodegradable. Washington's number 3 among America's most green states, according to Forbes. Our anchor hotel will be the Sheraton Hotel. That will not be our party hotel. But the Sheraton Hotel in Towers, the front door is 430 feet from the front door of our convention center. So it's not going to be Denver or Toronto or wherever. There's 1,258 rooms in that hotel. They just remodeled. They do have new elevators. They did replace it. As far as the meeting space there's 47 meeting spaces in that hotel alone. There is 75,000 square feet of function space. I mentioned that we'll be ending our convention on Sunday, but we will keep some of the space in the Sheraton. Or it's our intent to keep some of the space in the Sheraton and be able to host additional small things on Monday for those people who don't leave. There's over 10,000 hotel rooms in the downtown Seattle area. It's not going to be any sort of a problem with finding a really great party hotel. We haven't decided exactly which hotel. We're talking to several. Those are all within walking distance of our convention center. Basically, within 1 block, there is 4 hotels. In addition to that, 2 blocks away, there's another one. 3 blocks away, there's 3 more. 4 blocks away, there's 3 more. And 5 blocks, there's 2 more. So there's lots and lots of hotels. They're all on the free bus area. The whole downtown sector is free bus, so you can pretty much get anywhere you want. The system runs all night long, and it's a very good system. There are currently 807 restaurants in the downtown Seattle area. Yes, there are definitely restaurants open in the middle of the night. They're not the highest class restaurants. I mean, they're open all night in downtown Seattle. But you can get everything from a hamburger at a McDonald's to all-night coffee shop type places. Within walking distance, there are some. Within the bus area, there are even more. And if you are driving or if you are cab friendly, then it's really easy to get to any of them. That's according to the Dining Guide database, by the way, in case anybody wants to verify that figure. Other things to do, I mentioned again that we'll be stopping on Sunday, but Bumper Shoot it goes on through Monday. Bumper Shoot is our annual Seattle Arts Festival. They bring over 2,000 international, national, and regional artists and performers, more than 15 venues within the site. This is all at the Seattle Center. Additionally, the Seattle Center includes the Experience Music Project, the Seattle Science Fiction Museum, the Pacific Science Center, the Space Needle. There's a ton of things at the Seattle Center to do. So I certainly encourage everyone to stay on Monday, should we win. That's reachable by the monorail or by the local buses. And if you like to walk, it's a walk, but you can do it. Additionally, downtown Seattle includes the Pike's Place Market, the Underground Seattle City Tour. There's 400 wineries in Washington that you can go visit. There's microbreweries. There's rainforest. I believe we're the only state with rainforest in the continental United States. There's beaches. There's all kinds of different weather patterns. How to get to Seattle? Well, you can come by plane, train, automobile, boat, bike, bus. It's kind of your choice. You can bring in a seaplane, and they're pretty flexible. From the airport, once you get there, assuming you fly in, once you get to our airport, we'll have our new not monorail, but light rail system going. You'll come out of getting your luggage, you'll go up an escalator, cross the parking garage, get on the train, and you're in downtown in about 20 minutes. That's opening this next year. I don't have prices for you today because it's opening next year. If you wanted to take a bus from the airport, it's about a 30-minute ride. It costs you $2, I think. Either way, you're going to end up about a block away from the convention center itself, and depending on which hotel you stay in, pretty much right there. Our average temperature, the lows are 57 that time of year, and the highs are about 75, so nice and pleasant temperature. Rainfall. If it's an average month, and we've had a couple of extremely wet seasons recently, an average month would be about 1.16 inches in the whole month. So usually that time of August, the end of August, is the prettiest time in Seattle. If you do get rain, it's probably going to be rain for a few minutes and then sunny the rest of the day. We have hundreds of artists and writers in the Pacific Northwest, people that have chosen to live in our area. An example of what that can mean is we did for CascadiaCon, our NASPIC, we did a anthology called Northwest Passages. There were 975 submissions. About 20 made the book. You can Google us. I Googled it the other day for some reason. I needed a link to it. And you still find people doing reviews on it. Still out there selling the book, and it's still for sale on Amazon.com and a few other places. So it was a good book, and we had great submissions. It was really tough for the editors to make decisions. Our hotels that are pretty much all non-smoking. There's maybe a few out on the fringes that are smoking, but Seattle's pretty much a non-smoking area now. You have to be 25 feet away from the door to smoke. And they get really nasty as somebody who has that problem. They get really nasty if you get smoking too close to the door. And you feel like a shit. So, quite frankly, you don't find too many people smoking too close to the doors. There's no part of the convention center itself that is smoking. There is a park on top of it that I was told that you can still smoke in parts of it. But that's about it. The last thing the thing I'd like to close with is we won't be the only dog in town. We do have a big convention center. But the thing about Seattle is, despite the, I mean, it's been 50 years, so I don't have the local people knowledge to share. But what I do have is a really strong fan base. In the Pacific Northwest, there's probably thousands of people that are volunteers at the various conventions we have. We have Worldcon, we have Northwestcon, we have VCon, we have RustyCon, we have SMOFCon, and Incon, or not Incon, RadCon. There's a lot of Pacific Northwest conventions just in Oregon, Washington, and Vancouver. And we have a lot of people down in the Bay Area that are willing to come up and work. We have a lot of people everywhere that are willing to come up and work. But I'm talking about the average fan. The guy that comes in and supplies the few hours here and there that it takes to really run a successful Worldcon. I think that those man hours that are so desperately needed can be found in Seattle. It would be premature for me to go into staffing concerns and what have you, but I have some really excellent people that are working with us, that are committed to working with us. I'm sure that we will put on an excellent Worldcon, and I welcome the experience of all of you people. If you have opinions or thoughts, I'm definitely open to hearing from them. One last thing, that's the Science Fiction Museum. They are on our committee. They will be with us in Montreal, and they do intend to help us get additional professionals, additional exhibits. They're already talking to people to see which exhibits they might be able to bring should we win. So that's a real, I think, a real good thing for the Worldcon that the Seattle area can offer.
Good. Thank you.